anytime I'm thinking about myself, how I'm going to get to the next level, I seem to always feel stuck. But the funniest thing happened as soon as I got myself off my mind for once. Things started to really take a turn, and I gained like massive momentum. And now it's kind of crazy because it's just been a whole paradigm shift. And like I'm like obsessed now with finding a solution for other people's problems. Like even being able to now get better at communicating, to now be able to convey that to someone else who may be feeling a certain way but can't necessarily articulate how they're feeling or what steps to take. So I'm letting you know now, stick around this page because this is going to be intense. Like I'm about to be giving away every lesson that worked for me and how I've been able to push past any sense of discomfort. So for starters, when I feel stuck, I just start moving. Because I know that if I stay still, I'm just gonna like withdraw and not want to do anything. So instead, I take the first step, which is, I used to overlook that so much. I've been like that since I was young. I always overlooked that. But to see how valuable that is, to just be able to take the first step and then pair that with the fact that I just will never quit. I'm just so persistent and I don't care. I believe in myself so much, not because I think I'm all that. Really, like my faith in God is just so solid. Like it's crazy. I really started out in the lowest of lows. Anybody who known me since I was young, I started literally from the bottom. So it's kind of intense because I didn't realize that back then that all work was profitable, and the things that weren't working for me back then were actually working on me. So now fast forward to be able to have that grit of not necessarily having the most talent or having the most support, is more so just being in those environments or lacking that. I kind of had this sense of like, all right, well, if no one's gonna come help me, I'm gonna have to do this myself. So I just never quit. And when people didn't believe in me, even like now, like I know there are people who, not that they don't believe in me for the sake of they don't believe in me, but fortunately, we don't see people through their eyes. Oh, I'm sorry. We don't see people through our eyes. We see them through their eyes. So a lot of times, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times it's hard for people to kind of root you on, which used to frustrate me, that I didn't have a lot of support, but instead it gave me fuel to keep going and just never quit, no matter what. So I just have like this, I don't know, this mindset. It's like crazy. Like, I don't know if I would even recommend it, but I just know that I don't really need people to believe in me because I really believe in myself. It's like so crazy. Like I believe in myself so much, and it's because of the faith that I have in the Lord. And I know that in my weaknesses, He shows up strong. Time and time again in my life, He shows that. He always shows up strong in my life. In all my deficiencies and all my shortcomings, He never seems to amaze me. Or actually, He always seems to amaze me. Always. Because just when I think like, all right, well, I can't get past, let's say, even now, I used to hate creating content in terms of speaking. Like I said before, aesthetically, it's very easy to put up pictures, put music behind it. But I didn't realize how insecure I felt about talking on a camera or just like speaking and not being able to complete what I was necessarily thinking. But now that I've been so intentional about this, it's like insane because I could literally see it. I see the vision. like, it's becoming so much easier because I just keep putting in like input after input after input, and I'm not worrying about what the outcome's gonna be. Like, at this point, I already understand that by me continuing to do this, like, it's just flowing. And that's just because, like, I had to face myself. So a lot of times it's uncomfortable on social media because it exposes you to the world. It exposes your weaknesses. So, like, it's extremely hard, but, like, you get to choose your hard. Like, you could sit and be a consumer and constantly consume all day and have your bandwidth taken up by all the distractions. Or you could separate yourself and be intentional about doing work that's going to be extremely difficult, because it's actually, I would say, it's even more difficult to be a consumer and just not feel like you could move. Like, you feel just kind of like a sense of analysis of paralysis. You just feel stuck. So one thing for me is, like I said earlier, like, I just start moving. It's pretty intense, but go out there, just try and fail forward. You will thank yourself 20 years later when you look back and say, wow, I'm so happy I started. And the whole time I thought it was about other people's judgment, but the truth was, it was just me judging myself and not realizing that no one cared about what I was doing. Like, they were so busy trying to figure out what's going on in their life. They don't care what's going on in my life. So I'm doing this to now put in my reps, but it feels good because I'm actually doing it with the intent of contribution. So remember the 3 fulfillments in life: creation, connection, contribution. If you have all those 3 things aligned, like, life just feels so fulfilled. And I'm not talking about happiness, because happiness is so fleeting, but I'm talking about like an internal joy that, you know, like, there's more to life than just being stuck or working a 9 to 5. Not to say that everyone should be starting a business, but just not being stuck and feeling like you need permission to take a step. Even one step. Go out and take that step. You'll be so proud of yourself. All right, go out and get it, man.